right, you guys, welcome to Shay Joel. This is a full day of eating. As you can tell by the hair, we did indeed just wake up. So we'll be fixing that relatively soon, but let's get to the first of the day. First thing I do is I always start my day off with a couple drinks from the supplement cabinet. So we start off with creatine, EAAs. I guess this isn't drinks, but I have a multi. I have magnesium. And last but certainly not least, I'll actually have a little bit of pre-workout. Now, obviously, that is very specific to me because of the fact that I'm sponsored. So it's like, I mean, come on. Like, I get a caffeine source for free. So I just have a little bit of this just to like boost a little bit of caffeine into the system immediately. I don't have like one or even two scoops. Sorry, two or even one scoops. I have like half a scoop just to get a little bit of caffeine in the system. The EAAs I have because I don't like to have a lot of protein first thing in the morning. I like to keep my digestion really light in the morning because I'm going to go to the gym within like the first hour or two of waking up. Maybe not hour or two, maybe like 2 or 3 hours. But regardless, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to have a little bit of this. I might have a little bit of protein to go alongside of it, but not too much. And then I'll just have my Rice Krispie treat and go to the gym. So, all in all, EAAs are a staple in the morning for me. All right, let's make this up. 1 scoop EAAs. That is 10 grams of EAAs for anybody wondering. Creatine, 2 scoops. And then just a little bit of this. If I had energy drinks on me, or maybe not energy drinks, that'd be a lot of caffeine, but maybe like half an energy drink I would do first thing in the morning. Just something like, I know, I have a problem. I like caffeine too much, but yeah, just a little bit of caffeine to get the morning started. Just kind of kickstarts me a little bit. So that's it. Magtine. Multi. This one I'll wash down. Be back. Oh. Are you trying to follow me? Hey. There we go. All right. Next thing for the day. All right, drink is done. Next thing is going to be eggs. Well, hard-boiled eggs. I know a lot of you guys might not be huge fans of these, but you will see through this day, I eat very simple. I really don't care a whole lot for going out of my way to make things more complicated than they need to be. Even when it comes to seasonings, flavor, stuff like that, it's just like I just eat what I need to eat. Now, that is not because of the fact that I cannot taste food. It's because of the fact that I just don't care. Like, I'm just like, eat, move on. Eat, move on. That's kind of how I do my life. But that does not mean that if you are trying to eat a healthier lifestyle or trying to do what I do, like that you can't put salt and seasonings or go make this food a little bit more delicious. There's nothing special about hard-boiled eggs. It's just convenient. So if you're looking to have like a lot more eggs in your diet, because I have a lot of eggs in my diet right now, as you will see throughout the rest of this day, but you can make them however you want. All right, nothing special about this. So I will have 2 hard-boiled eggs just to get the day started, and then we will catch you right before the gym with pre-workout nutrition and pre-workout drink. I had to show you me actually biting it. Just 2. That's what I'm talking about. You see how convenient that was? Down the hatch, done, move on. I need a shower. All right, let's take a look at what our stack of the day is for our pre-workout. We've got Where's the label? Satori. We've also got, I always have a scoop of EAAs in my pre-workout as well. And then we have, where's it at? Here it is. 1 scoop of Outcast. So that keeps my caffeine a little bit lower while still getting the other stuff that I want from the pre. But yeah, that's the pre-workout stack. So we'll make that up. And then, oh yeah, let's go get our pre-workout food. Nice and simple. Rice Krispie treat. Oh, and if you're wondering why my face is all shiny and oily, TNF oiled up in 4K Ultra HD, it is because of the fact that I have pretty dry skin. So you guys have probably seen, like, I see the comments all the time where people are like, oh, his face, like, why is his face like all sweaty, oily? It's not sweat. I have quite dry skin. I have a little bit of psoriasis. So what I do is I use Vaseline before I like go out in public and stuff like that. And like sometimes I forget to like wipe it down at times. But as long as I don't have something specific, some specific event that I need to be at or something like that, I'll just put it on and walk out the door. And it actually keeps my face very, very hydrated throughout the course of the day. So that is why it looks like this. But I will catch you guys at the gym. Let's go. All right, guys, and this is my routine every single time we go to the gym. Once we get about 15 minutes out from the gym, I start drinking my pre. I'll be finished it by like maybe 12 minutes out from the gym. And then I will eat my Rice Krispie. Best part of my day. Let's get to the gym. We are back at the house, and we had to take care of a few things before we left. So we actually didn't get to the gym till a lot later than I typically do. But we are now back. We had to take care of stuff out of the house too, which means that we actually didn't get back until it's 5 p.m. now. So I know it seems like a crazy long time to go without eating, but it's not that big of a deal. I mean, I know people like to make a big deal out of these things, but I had my EAAs, I had some protein from the eggs. If you go a little bit longer without protein, it is not a big deal. I know a lot of people will like to make a really big deal out of it, but I had enough to sustain me through that time. But our next thing that we are gonna have, as you guys can see, convenience is a big thing for me. So I'm just gonna have some grilled chicken breast fajita strips. Now in an entire bag, there's 550 calories. I am going to have half of this right now. And then I will have a couple more things throughout the night. Just a nice, simple day. Makes it easy. Convenience is big for me. Like I'm gonna pay a little bit more money to allow myself to have a bit more time. That's always the way I operate, because time is money. So time that I have to spend away from working in order to cook is time that I could have spent working and making more money than it cost in order to do that cooking. I'm not saying that home cooked meals aren't great when I have the opportunity to, or when Tori is able to make them, which she's going to make something right now, which I'm going to have later. It's great. But convenience, as long as it's still something that's relatively healthy, like, I mean, this is just, all this is spices and grilled meat. It's not a bunch of processed, packaged junk with fillers and stuff like that. It's basically just meat, salt, and seasonings. That's it. That's perfectly fine. Just because it comes out of a bag doesn't mean it's evil. Don't think that way. You're just going to limit yourself. But yeah, I'm going to have half of this, and I'm just going to get it in the microwave, and we'll go from there. Next. About half. See, I don't have to bother weighing it out either, because of the fact that I know I'm going to eat the whole thing. So, weighing out the food, I'm going to have the whole thing in the day. It's not necessary at all. So, half of it is all it is. Throw it in the microwave. It's already somewhat thawed. I'll still throw it in the microwave though. Let's go. Tori refused to be in the video, so I'm just showing her hands here. Neck down is okay, she said, but she's cutting up some potatoes, obviously. I'm probably not going to eat many of the potatoes. I just don't really need them right now. But what else are you making?
Beef and peppers.
Beef and peppers. Solid combo. All right, and this is the meal that my wife has prepared. Here, she's already taken her bit, so we had 16 ounces of ground beef, 16 ounces raw, so obviously that's going to be a little bit less, but we go by the raw amount here because we already know we're in a 16-ounce package. Easier to track, so this is 8 ounces right here that I'm going to have. I'm not going to have the potatoes because I don't need them. I'm going to eat the peppers and the tomatoes. But that is by far the fanciest dish that I'm going to have for the day, but I don't make it. She does because she's awesome. So let's get to eating. Now, you may be shocked to hear this, but I actually will not track these peppers and the tomato. Oh no, the calories. Yes, I understand that. The reason I don't track it is because I kind of know when I'm in a deficit. If I'm only having, like, this is literally the only vegetables that I'm having for the day, I know, okay, we're looking at probably around 50 calories. Nothing crazy. It's not like it's blowing out my deficit. So I really don't care, but I know in my head that they're there. I'm just not going to take the time to go into my app and say, ooh, how much is 50 grams of peppers and how much is 30 grams of... I don't bother with that. No need. I already know I'm going to be in a deficit. So as long as things are relatively stable and I'm not consuming a ton of these things, it's not going to be a big deal. So I just leave it at that. But let's get a taste test. All right. Get a little beef, a little pepper, and tomato all in one bite. Come on. It's hard to pick them all up at once while holding you guys there. All right, let's try it. Magnifique. Next. And after I get some work done, I will have some more eggs. So I will finish off this bag. There's 4 eggs here. And that will be, I haven't counted the calories up right now, but probably somewhere around 1,000 or so. And then I will obviously get some more food later, but I'll get you guys when that happens. So let's get this. It is time to finish out the day. Well, not the day. I still have some more to eat. But as you can see, it is much darker in the house now. We are getting close to the end of the day. Lighting's not great here, but give you a little sneak peek. Ooh. Coming in a little better than before, but we're gonna finish off this chicken, and that will bring us to somewhere around, I think, 1,500-ish calories so far. I typically eat around 2,000. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. I typically eat around 2,000 a day. I'm not doing anything aggressive. It's not a super aggressive cut. I'm not doing a ton of cardio. This is just, I don't know, maybe like a 500-ish calorie deficit for me. Nothing too crazy. Just taking it nice and slow. But it's been enjoyable. It's been a much more enjoyable cut than normal. Energy levels are great. Everything masculine feels fine. It's been fun. So we'll probably just keep doing this for a little while. I've even been able to progressively overload in a lot of my lifts, surprisingly, despite being in a deficit. So maybe I just had a lot of energy reserves on me. So it's working. It is working. But what am I doing? I'm acting like I'm about to sign off, but I still got more food to show you. So let's eat this chicken and then we'll show you what the last thing is. It is the end of the evening. It is our last thing for the day. And our last thing for the day is going to be 6 more eggs. Yes, I know, it is a lot of eggs, but I enjoy it, and eggs give me a ton of energy. I feel amazing when I eat a lot of eggs. Like, it's a night and day difference when I get this many eggs in my diet versus trying to get stuff from other foods. Now, that could be placebo. That could just be me personally. It's just the way I like to diet. But sometimes it'll only be like 6 eggs, and then I'll have a little bit more red meat, or I'll have a little bit more chicken or salmon, or I haven't really had much liver on this cut, I'll be completely honest with you, but that is something that has been in my diet in the past. So, all in all, I mean, you could basically call the way that I diet or the way that I do things when I am just doing a very comfortable little cut for myself, often is what I would call a carnivore plus Rice Krispie. With maybe a few vegetables in there. So, I mean, it's like, I don't avoid vegetables, and sometimes I'll have potatoes and stuff like that. Maybe a little bit of fruit. But for the majority, it is definitely a meat-based diet, other than my pre-workout carbs. It's pretty much as simple as that. But, yeah, so this is kind of where we're at right now. Stop following my face. I'm trying to show what the physique is looking like. Oh well. I can't really do that, I guess. Still trying to figure out this camera. But yeah, thanks for joining me on my full day of eating. Completely forgot to get any gym footage for you guys. I was planning on filming at least a little bit in the gym, but I don't know why, I just completely forgot. So, as always, love you guys, appreciate you guys, TNF out.